Hello, welcome back to Satisfactory. This is Maker Gaming, episode 86, and I've been over here a long time. I did that aluminum episode, but before and after that, I've been working with the hexagon, working with blueprints, and I want to get back to a lot of stuff right now. So I'm thinking, first off, let's go look at the cave. I think I did quite a lot of work in the cave offline, so we should at least get caught up on that. Thanks for joining. Oh yeah, we made it. Almost out of gas. Alright, so if I'm good, I'm really good, I'll throw up like a screenshot of changes. This was just our basic ugly box. Removed the box, grounded it a little more. We simplified this. Just did a little wall around it. We got the awesome sink over there for all the overflow. It's making all the copper here. Then the fuel line used to just be a pipe right here. And now we've got just this little bridge made out of the frame foundations. At one point I had this all yellow trim, the Caterium yellow, but that was way too much. So today I want to get caught up just in general. Get back to a couple of our projects. We'll see what happens. Okay, so one of the first changes in there, in the cave, is I built this. If y'all saw my blueprint sled tips video, it was just about, having a foundation and having an item on top of it. Something that you could scoot into the environment and have better placement. So yeah, I made this storage for copper products and assembler products. So yeah, I printed that out right here. Pretty much completely in the wall. Saved us a lot of space. And the way we did it was just we had the lift purposely coming up here so that we could hide it going into the wall there, and then all of these splitters, smart splitters, were already set up. So yeah, I think it turned out kind of cool. I like it a lot. It's exactly what I wanted it to do. So yeah. And to fill up that, obviously we had to make this second sushi belt. So this one's taking our iron out. And this one's taking our copper and our assemblers out. And so yeah, I just added a couple layers. I haven't decorated them yet or anything. But down here we have our copper. So we have the ingots coming straight in. We have the ingots being created outside, bridged in. And they're going here to make all of our copper materials. Those are sushi belted over here. And then we got a smart splitter out for the wire, and then overflow for the main belt. Assembler parts are coming in here, merging. Oh yeah, and then finally I mentioned in the last video, watching people like MGS Genesis and all them in their nice parking lots. I said I was gonna make a parking lot, so I did that here with the sign. Nailed it. Yeah, so that's where we are. And then all the excess gets awesome sunk for both the systems. And we're out of gas. Damn it. I took it out of the parking spot. Shit. You know what, now what I want to do, I want to go back. I filmed this all the way back, if you watch the series, when I found that Hunt Down cassette. I found it, I made this that long ago, and it just didn't fit in any of my videos. So let's get to that. I figured out a circle template for the blueprint. Alright, so first thing, this is going to be a tree. Our fuel tower, I think it needs to go even a little bit taller to fix the problems we're having in the forest. So it needs to go taller, and the base can't be this big. That's just too big. That's too many pipes. I'll probably shrink it down to just over 1. So we'll get that going in a second. And then the whole point of the forest is going to be feeding the main tree, right? I think I've talked about that in the last episode, maybe? I had grand ideas. I doubt I would be able to make any of it work, but those ideas would kind of include like uh, real basic symbolic type root systems using just different concrete foundations. And I would love to have those kind of like organically moving like with the terrain and around this tree or around this rock boulder and down the hill. But we'll see if any of that can actually happen. I only have so many hours per build to get out the videos. But to start with that, I do need basic circles. So I'm going to need a circle here. And I'll build it probably above this boulder because otherwise we can't get a third of it built. And then I need a circle over here for some ideas I have on placement. I think we could start the circle from this point actually. We'll go a little bit higher even. Let's go 8. We'll have the option of 8. Oh shit, we gotta go higher than the cliff so that we can get the full... Okay, let me rebuild the circle. This would be a perfect time, opportunity for having a blueprint for the inside of a circle, and I have thought about doing that, but I never actually completed it. Alright, my curiosity's piqued. That might serve us some good right now. Let's see if we can make one. I need you out of here, but I don't want to cut you. We'll see if we can just work around you. Check that right now. Damn it. Oh no, we're okay. Okay. So to give us the best options, the best thing would be to go dead center. So let's do, we won't do a single arc, or a single, oh, it doesn't like that. Oh boy, this might not work. Okay, here we go. This is how we'll do it. It's going to be a little bit more of a pain in the ass. Let's get a half foundation on, we're just going to take the 5 spot. Yep, so that's why I stopped the first time. There were some issues in that center. The center gets real messy, but with half foundations, maybe we just do that. We just put the half foundations, then we delete everything. Then we do our step, and at the end of the build, all we have left is the half foundations. I think that's gonna work great. Except it's not letting, oh, what is going on there? Alright, we'll have to do one up. So many dumb things happening right now. We don't need the most accurate for this, but let's just do 2s for now. Every 2 clicks, I mean. Get that. I want to make sure it's the same direction, even though I don't really care that much. Oh, partially overlaps. Son of a bitch. Alright. Step 2. We're gonna get our points. You know, if I show any more, it'll be in time lapse. So let me get a lot of Michael. Let me check. Go Sanctum. Alright, let me time lapse this up. Looks like we're just missing the main one, so let's make that one. And we're done. Alright, so that takes care of it. This is probably not perfect, and I probably won't use it to make any real building circles. But this is not an accurate... I don't need it to be a perfect circle. This is just some guidelines for a tree, which is slightly circular from above, but it's not exact. So there we go. That worked out better. That worked out well. Tree template circle. Okay, let's see how that works. Now I actually don't have to go up. Ha! That's awesome. I love this game. Alright, so how big do we want our trunk? Like we were talking about. Let's go fairly Minecraft circle template to start. We can mix it up afterwards and make it a little less symmetrical and everything, but for now let's try and get a decent shape. You know, that's still damn near just as large, isn't it? I suck at making my job easier. Fuck it. That's our starting point. Delete these extras so we can see our awesome circle again. So the circle template was not for that. I'll show you later. It has to do with walls. Alright, let's get some music on and let's start pounding this out a little bit. Probably time-lapse it. I'm not gonna get... on second thought, I shouldn't waste too much time on a different project than what we're working on. Alright, first we're gonna get rid of all the stuff we're not using, which is everything except the one pipe. Get rid of that too for now. Control and Z, by the way, is how you multi-select a single item. Super, super useful. Let's mix it up. We have 4 pipe types, right? Alright, there's our indicator ones. Here's our no indicator ones. Actually, let's get some 2s in here first. Two no indicators. Okay, so is that gonna look... Ah, it's too thick. Damn it. I could just tell. Oh, what do I do? Alright, so we do want the trunk to flare out a little, right? Maybe we want to try and figure out how to do some trunks. So this would be the spot that's directly under it. Let's mix it up a little bit. That means the next one would have to be there, but we'll go out on this one too, mostly because we have to. I'm thinking stuff like that where we put some behind it, we'll start filling it in, making it look more solid. That's the plan anyway. This is all I mean, we could change the modes too, actually. Well, not with that straight vertical. Could do that. Alright, is this gonna be a good idea? We're not gonna know that till, I don't know, 10 hours into this build. We still don't know if the forest is gonna look good. That's, I don't know, 20 hours? Me and my dumb ideas. Yeah, it looks okay-ish. We also can't forget we have the option of junctions. Oh, that worked out well. Okay, the bottom definitely needs to be flared out a lot more. It's a tree, for God's sakes. Let's get back to the cave. Ooh, the progress. I don't know if it's a silly thing to, or not to do, but I try and keep everybody aware, just so where we are. Or at least I want to try and let everybody know. We're right here. Titan Forest is here. The main canyon for Northern Forest is here. So yeah, that's where we're going to be working for a while. We still have a lot to do out down the purple base. We still got our main tower to do. We got stuff over here to do. We are just, this game is endless, man. In a great way. Alright, so we are back in the present. I don't know how much I skipped. I don't know how much I showed. But here's where we're at. We got the trunk, right? It might be a little bit too wide, but we're going to go with it. The reason we have the circle template is because we can pull things out and branch, pull the branches out in a radial pattern. And same with the root system, right? So I'm probably going to make a few more roots. Alright, so we added some pieces up there. Those are pretty good, actually. And I think I kind of want to bundle them up as they come down. Alright, we got a lot. The only way to know if this works is to just connect a bunch of them. So that was the really complicated twisting one. The rest will go a little simpler. Oh yeah, that looks cool together. That looks really good right there. We'll do these real orderly, comparatively. That gives us our space. I kind of want to do a little bit of... Do I want to wrap around this one? No. Alright, so that's our extra windy one. This other one will go a little more subtle, but maybe wrap around it. Another one that turned out good. It's always nighttime when I'm recording. What's up with that? Alright, hey everybody, I'm back. Alright, I'm back from a little bit of recording offline. I just added a couple more root systems. I'm liking this. This is fun. So yeah, I'm just going wild with the build modes and the types, and I'm trying to make it look like a gnarly rooted tree. And I think the closer you get to it, the better it kind of looks. From up high, it doesn't. It looks alright. I really like this last root I made, which is right here. I need to do one more so it's actually going into the ground. And I'm liking this so much that I think at some point I'm going to flow oil through at least a few of these, because I think those indicators right there are pretty awesome in terms of kind of making the tree look more alive. So that's coming too. It's really fun to wrap these pipes around each other and not have to worry about clipping and things, because, well, this isn't a factory. This is some art over here. It's fun to snake it through the walls. But I think I should end this episode soon. So what I'm thinking is, I'm going to make a couple more on the trunk. And then I think I want to work on the world tree for a minute. Just a little bit. Because I've neglected the Titan Forest for a while now. I left one of these, or I left the back row of these blocks, that way I would have the guide to remake it if I need to. Because I also think I'll probably put a few more. Actually, let's just do that right now. So we're just putting a few more of these so that we have options to bring out more roots if we want. And we want. So yeah, some of them I'm kind of trying to purposely go with the landscape. I like them to have a lot of different bends in them. And then you change the mode, you get different. You get real different results. Noodle's good for a few. That's all there is to it. Yeah, so that's a root going through the ground. Awesome. So yeah, I'm just doing 3 or 4 per area. Let's get some with indicators. We don't have many with indicators over here. Whoops. I think you get my point. So yeah, I'll probably do a couple more of those to line out the arc there-ish. But that's pretty close to final, I think. And with that done, in the next episode, or whatever next episode brings me back to the Titan Forest, we'll work on the treetop. Alright, the other thing I want to do is, I want to at least flesh this out, right? We've talked about it for a while now. The idea is we also want all of these tracks of conveyors and pipes to look like a root system to what I'm calling the world tree. We're going to have a bunch of fuel generators on skids up there, branched out. I have ideas in my head, but we'll see how it ends up. But at the very least, I at least want to frame it out a little bit, right? So we know at least where some of our trunks are. So let's just kind of start there to see what kind of size we're working with. So if this starts to give you more of an idea, this one, well, it's the world tree, right? It's gotta be bigger than all the rest. I mean, it's gotta hold the weight of, I don't know, a few dozen fuel generators. And probably won't work right with a regular tree design, so we actually might kind of borrow the Titan Forest tree idea with the super big trunk and then the smaller branches just coming off the top. Is my initial idea. These are all initial ideas. They're all subject to change. I also wanted to do something like, let me just put a temporary one here. That'll work. I also wanted to have segments that started like that. And I wish I had a bigger one than this, but doing things like that on areas going up so that it's not all one diameter all the way around. I'll say there-ish. So yeah, that just extends out here. I think you get the idea there. First time seeing it, that actually might be a little too big. And then thinking about going to about here. So the rest of the circle's kind of in this region, kind of blending out of that rock. And then down this side we'll have a big ass root, like I was doing with those pipes, but we'll have it bend up here out of concrete and curl down here, maybe back up this one. So that's the idea. I just ran out of steel beams just marking out a partial frame, which is just great. And yeah, I might keep it that big. I might go a little bit smaller, but I do want to have a lot of things in here. I'm going to have some, there's going to be some fuel processing in here. There's going to be some awesome sinks to collect all the root, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, we want the inside to look kind of good too, right? So yeah, that's the idea for the Titan Forest, if I've never explained it. And then this bad boy is a water tower to feed that bad boy without using a million pumps. So yeah, I think we'll end it there, man. Man, I'm excited about this. I wish I had more time to just play this, but I'm doing all sorts of things on this channel. But this is the one I want to be building the most. And yeah, here's the other part. So yeah, with that, us back at the Titan Forest, we'll get back and forth with the aluminum and the milestones. There's a lot of milestones we can unlock real easily right now. So we'll get to that, and we'll get to more Titan Forest. Probably get to the tree next. We got to finish the water tower. So yeah, we'll work on that. I'll maybe have some more of those hexagon tips videos, because that thing seems to be doing well, and cut it off halfway through because there was a lot more stuff to talk about. But the video was already running 7 minutes. So with that, awesome knotted roots. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Looks like some Venom shit. Or some alien. H.R. Geiger.